right, hey Steve. So I think that we found a pretty good game plan here going for that left knee, but of course we're not going to really do anything with the knee today. Everything is going to be hip based. So I have 3 stretches, and again, I don't really want you to think of these as stretches, just more positions to get reacquainted with, right? Some movements that kind of gone away on that left side. We just want to just spend time in that area. So don't think sets, reps, time. Honestly, if you can do it comfortably, which we proved today you can't do it enough. And then one strength move, which again, that might be a little fewer and far between, just something we want to address. So first one, biggest one was that hip external rotation. First, just start crossing left over right now instead of right over left, because that was very lopsided. But then when you are in that left position, and you want to increase that load a little bit, it's simply just from here pushing that knee down, all right? When we lean, then we get that muscle, that piriformis stretch, which we're going to do in a second. This is simply just ball and socket rotation. So you're just trying to push that knee down, get as much rotation. You're going to feel that outer hip. If you want a little extra, down here and then a little foot lift. Woo, awesome one. So you just really can't do this enough. We're trying to get this external rotation to match the other side external rotation. Do that one a lot. Second one was hamstring. I liked butt against the wall. It just gives you a little more back control. So, and then we want to emphasize one leg over another. So we're going to go left foot in front. That's going to emphasize that left, put that a little more stretch. So we're here, our back's nice and tall, get a good lean, get a good stretch. And really more so than just coming down here and hanging out, I like just kind of little pulses, little reps. Hopefully each rep maybe going a little bit further. But again, we're not really counting or timing anything. You can get to this stretch point and add a little cat-cow. That's great for posture and just kind of a nice little reminder that your back's supposed to be straight when you're doing these and we're not just rounding. And then the third option I like is get a little weight, a little dumbbell, maybe 10, 15 pounds, and just again, kind of go through those same reps. And just that weight, we'll just do a little extra stretch at the end. We're just trying to get that, again, left one feel like the right one. Go ahead and double check the right. I'm okay if you do all of these moves. If you want to do them on the right as well, just make sure we're getting a lot more reps on the left, right? We're trying to play catch up. We don't want to work them evenly. If that one's a little challenging on the wall, again, seated, same thing. Just one leg out, nice good arch, and lean. That's how you isolate the hamstring. We don't let that back take over. So love me some hamstring stretch on you. Next one, the last stretch is going to be that piriformis. Again, think of that pigeon you've been doing, but now we're going to go 90 with the front, and here 90 with the back, and then now you lean down, and that's piriformis, deep muscle under the glutes. You can do reps. You can get down here and hang out. I like getting down here and writing emails and folding socks and just, again, good time in this position. We can get fancy later with kind of the perfect posture and some other reps to do, but right now just enjoy this. Again, go ahead and do the right if you care to. And then the one strength move, the one strength deficit we found was that glute medius. So easy version's probably going to be using the band. Again, left foot behind, and then you're going out away. That's hitting that side of the glute. Boom. I did like the body weight version eventually because it's going to relate to swimming. I got swimming on my brain. Running down the road, and that was you're on your left foot only. Dip the hip other way. Dip it left, pull it right. Dip it left, pull it right. Love that one because it's functional, gives you a little more stretch on the back end. But hey, you can't beat that band either. Just 10, 20 reps, get it tired. We're not doing any of these to absolute fatigue because these muscles aren't trained for that yet. These are muscles that are below baseline. We're just trying to get back up to baseline. Once they're even with the right side, then we can work them all to fatigue. Or I shouldn't say to failure. But right now we just want to work to slight fatigue. A couple other things we talked about. Trust that left side. So stand on one leg, brush your teeth, wash your hands, scrub in, do things like that. Left only, so you are just feeling confident on that side. I think that will help with the ankle as well as up to the hip. If we don't trust that ankle, we can start to get into some little plyometric work there. little trust. Anything left only is fine by me. And then, let's see. Yeah, we can dive into ankle more later. We can dive into running. But again, I would say I'm okay if you want to jog a little bit, go on a nice long walk or a light jog, light run, kind of see where we are, see where our baseline is, and then also get a little hyper aware of what am I feeling? Are my legs crossing midline when I run? Is my left hip feeling a little funky, feeling a little tight? Heck, do this routine, then go on a run. I wouldn't doubt if, I'm not saying the pain's not gonna show up, but you might buy yourself a quarter mile or half a mile each time you do it. You know, just the more we get this back to baseline, I think you're gonna get those longer runs in. So again, I like a nice, if you can get one in soon here to kind of double check where we are, don't let it get too mad. Just that'd be fun to see. So these 4 moves on the daily, several times a day. I mean, shoot, man, this hamstring, we just can't stretch enough. That piriformis, you can't stretch enough. The hip, you can't stretch enough. Do them often. Think about them often if you can, and we'll go from there. Good seeing you again, bud. Take care.